right, hope you're staying dry out there. I'm David D. Lena Girls right here. Mele
Aloha.
Apana over
Hi,
there.
Zed.
And with all the rain coming down over the windward side over the last few days, one cannot help but look at the ko'olau and enjoy the wailele or waterfalls falling down the mountainside.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely. But along with the waterfalls, you cannot help but notice the Ha'iku stairs, right?
It's still there.
Yeah, it is still there. In fact, yesterday, Island News reported that Circuit Court Judge Lisa Cataldo ruled in favor of the city and state, which will make room for the removal of the Ha'iku stairs. So that was yesterday's news. But the Friends of Ha'iku Stairs requested a TRO to help the dismantling. That was denied yesterday.
Okay, first of all, I didn't know you could put a TRO on an item.
On something, yeah.
Right, and then secondly, so is it going to be torn down or not?
Not yet.
Huh?
The Friends of Ha'iku Stairs presented its case today to the Hawaii Historic Places Review Board in a closed-door hearing at 2:30 p.m. So a little bit earlier this afternoon, and of course, it's closed door. We're trying to get the latest information on how the hearing went down. But I just kind of want to get you guys' reaction on the Ha'iku Stairs. What do you think about it?
So this organization, they want to turn it into a historic piece, so that would save it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty historic. It was, you know, the Navy used it to, during the wartime in the 40s, and then, you know, that's why the stairs were put there. So it's pretty kahiko.
Yeah.
But the reason why they're putting it down, right, is because it's becoming too dangerous.
It's dangerous for people.
Yeah.
It costs us hundreds, I imagine thousands of dollars
Right.
to save people when they get stranded up there. Many of them are up there illegally. They're going through people's
Yep.
yards to get up there. And I imagine how beautiful it is being up there. I've never been to the top of it
I'll
myself.
never be on the top of that. That's scary. That's scary. You know, you speaking about the money, it also costs like $250,000 to maintain it
right?
and keep that watershed safe.
Right.
So yeah, and then it's going to cost over $1 million to remove it. So it's a money pit. For sure.
And family, think about this. We have people who come to Hawaii and they get hurt. They fall off of curbs, and you know they are in places where they shouldn't be, or whatever the case may be. They get hurt and then they sue the state for millions of dollars.
We were just talking about this a couple weeks ago, the snorkeling.
Right,
Yeah.
the snorkeling incident. And while I'm always sad when somebody gets hurt or passes away from an accident like that, imagine how many accidents could happen in the Ha'iku Stair. So let's avoid that, right?
Yeah. I think that's part of the reason why the city and state want to dismantle it, because they don't fork out all of that money.
I totally understand that. I
Lawsuits.
remember on Kauai, growing up on Kauai, we would go and go on this slide that was actually built in when a movie was made with South Pacific, 80 years ago, and then the drop was 80 feet down into the water. So I grew up in that slide, but they had to close it down because people, the tourists were trying to climb up the rock wall, and it was 300 feet high, and then they would slide and just basically, use
hurt themselves.
Use imagination. So they closed down to keep the safety, of the people of Kauai. So I think they should do the same thing with this too.
But we'll find out.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
things,
Keep everybody
right?
safe. Just keep everybody safe.
We'll find out what happened behind those closed doors coming up. Our Island News team is working on that.